Hello, and welcome to Caption That Meme. I'm your host, Reese's Puffs, and today we have 4 contestants who are going to compete for the honor of being the Captioneer. But before we set these events in motion, let's first meet our contestants. We will start with you, contestant number 4. What is your name and what is your major?
KK Slider, I'm a live production major.
Alright, great to meet you, KK Slider. What superpower would you choose if you could choose any superpower to have?
I choose teleportation. It's very convenient.
Very convenient indeed. Alright, we'll move next to you, contestant number 2. What is your name and what is your major?
I'm M. Dizzle, and I'm a filmmaking major.
Nice to meet you, M. Dizzle. If you could have any animal as a pet, what animal would you choose?
It's not a real animal, but Appa from Avatar: Last Airbender, that would be my pet.
No, I don't know that, but that does sound very interesting. Alright, we will move to contestant number 3. Hello, contestant number 3. What is your name and what is your major?
You can call me Slayly because I slay, and I major in video and film production.
We got a Slayer over here. Alright, so, Slayly. If you could choose one food to eat for the rest of your life, what would that be?
Definitely pasta because pasta slays.
Pasta slays indeed. And we move to our final contestant. Contestant number 1. What is your name and what is your major?
I'm the Wolf, and I'm a live production major.
Very nice to meet you, Wolf. Very, very cool name, by the way. Alright, so, what's your favorite sandwich?
Turkey.
Turkey sandwich, very good, very good. Alright, well, now that we know our contestants, let's get to know how the game works. 2 contestants are dealt 5 cards each. Each card contains a humorous phrase or caption. A meme will be chosen at random and displayed for the contestants to view. Each contestant has 20 seconds to select from their cards what they think is the best caption to accompany the meme. Those captions will be presented to our judges for review, and they will choose the winner. Each matchup is the best 2 out of 3. The winner of each matchup gets to pick their next opponent, and the last contestant standing is King of the Meme. Alright, now that we've explained the rules, let's get to know our judges for tonight's show. Hello there, Mr. Judge. What is your name and what are you doing here?
What's up? I'm Ian. I'm something of a memer, some might say. So I'm really here to scope out the competition and see who's really worthy to be a memer.
All right. Thank you for being here tonight, Judge Ian. And I'm glad to have you on our show as a fellow memer. Well, contestants, are you ready? They sound so ready. All right then. Our random number generator will select the first square to compete. And that is contestant number 1, the Wolf. You get to choose who you compete against first. But remember, if you lose, your competitor will overtake your square, and you will be left with a one-way bus ticket home. So, Wolf, who do you choose as your opponent? You choose Slayly as your opponent. Alright, well, we have our first matchup set between the Wolf in square 1 and Slayly in square 3. We're going to take a real quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back with some very hilarious action.
Hurry up! We're not even supposed to be on this channel!
Cartoon Network is. Ooh, hey, pretty mama.
Johnny! Oh, Cartoon Network's got this thing right. It's called Cartoon Fridays, and we're on it. Hurry up! Okay! These are our shows. All your favorite cartoons back to back, with a new episode every Friday. They're on Fridays at 7, over on Cartoon Network. You might like to switch over there now.
Somebody's coming!
We'll see you over there.
Hey!
Oh, dear.
I help people.
I create music.
I shape the future.
I am an entrepreneur.
I inspire people with more than words.
I ride forward.
The sky is not my limit.
Find your blue at MTSU.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Welcome back to Caption That Meme. We have our first matchup between contestant The Wolf and contestant Slaley. Alright, we will start with you, Mr. Wolf. Why are you here, and what are you hoping to gain?
I hope to dominate the competition.
You hope to dominate the competition. Well, for a name as The Wolf, that's very fitting. Alright, and we will turn to our next contestant, contestant Slaley. What are you hoping to gain from this?
I just want to slay all day. You know?
You just want to slay all day?
Yeah.
You want to win?
Yeah, because I would slay.
That makes sense. That makes complete sense. Alright, well, let's hand out our first cards. Here you go, Mr. Wolf. And here you go, Miss Slaley. Let's put up our first meme. And that is our buzzer for our first round. Slaley, may I have your answer? Thank you. And yours, Mr. Wolf. All right. Our answers are: when you get caught sneaking candy into a movie theater, or when you're swimming in the ocean and someone yells, "Shark!" Judge Ian, what do you believe is the best of those two answers?
I'm gonna have to go with shark. I'm a big shark fan myself, so I'm gonna have to go with that.
When you're swimming in the ocean and someone yells "Shark," which one of you lucky two have chosen that answer?
Please, me.
Oh, Miss Slaley, slaying away for our first point.
The wolf is displeased.
The wolf is displeased. Well, hey, Mr. Wolf, don't be displeased just yet, because we still have 2 more chances for you to win 2 more points and win the first round. All right, so let's put up our second meme. That is time. Wolf, may I see your answer? Thank you. And Miss Slaley. Our answers are: when you finish a math problem and everyone's arguing whether the answer was 39 or 40, but you got 3, or when there is a hair in your food, but it's already in your mouth. Mr. Judge, what do you think the best answer is?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with having hair in your food, but it's already in your mouth.
All right. When there is a hair in your food, but it's already in your mouth, and I can already tell from the wolf's reaction that he has scored 1 point. Congratulations, Mr. Wolf. How are you feeling?
I'm ecstatic.
You ready to dominate? You think that you can dominate?
I do.
Congratulations, congratulations. Miss Slaley, how are we feeling?
Well, this doesn't slay, and he doesn't slay. And I think he needs to go down.
Oh, you think he needs to go down? Well, you both got 1 chance to prove the other wrong. Let's put up our final meme. that is time. Slayly. Wolf. Our answers are: when you find out you're having pancakes for dinner, or when you get your braces taken off. Mr. Judge, who has won this round?
I'm gonna have to go with pancakes for dinner.
When you find out you're having pancakes for dinner, who is our winner?
Me.
Slayly, you have slain this first round.
Always.
Congratulations. That means that Slayly is our winner.
Slightly may have won the battle, but the wolf will win the war. The wolf will be back.
We hope that you will be back, but unfortunately, you haven't won this war. We're gonna have to see you leave. Do the walk of shame. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf. Well, on a much more lighter note, Slayly, as the winner of round 1, you now overtake your first square, and you get to choose your next opponent. Take a look at the floor and make your pick.
I think I'm gonna have to go with contestant number 4.
Contestant number 4, KK Slider, is our next opponent. Come on and make your way down here. Hello, KK Slider. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Very good, very good. What are you hoping to do here? What are you hoping to accomplish here?
I'm here to freaking win.
You're
I'm gonna win.
You're here to freaking
I know
win.
this. I like saw the future before.
You saw the future?
Yeah.
I hope that we're in the right timeline. All right. Well, here are your cards, KK Slider. I have those Slayly to give you your new cards. All right. So, let's put up the first meme. That is the buzzer for our first round. Slayly. KK Slider. Our answers are: when you find out the person you like has a crush on you, or when you give the wrong name at Starbucks, trademarked, just to feel like a rebel. Mr. Judge Ian, what do you think is the best of those two answers?
I'm gonna have to go with giving the wrong name at Starbucks just to feel like a rebel.
When you give the wrong name at Starbucks just to feel like a rebel, who is our first scorer? Slayly, you have slain once again. Congratulations, congratulations, KK Slider. How are we feeling?
I'm crestfallen. I can't believe this. This is horrible. I'll come back.
You think that you can?
Yeah.
You think that you can beat someone named Slayly?
Yeah.
I appreciate the optimism, and I respect it most of all. All right, so let's put up our second meme. That is the buzzer for our second round. So, KK Slider, Slayly. Let's see. Our answers are: when you can't get into a locked car and realize it's not your dad's car, or when you're at the school dance but only know Fortnite dances. Mr. Judge, what is our answer?
As a victim who knows the situation all too well, I'm gonna have to go with only knowing Fortnite dances.
When you're at the school dance but only know Fortnite dances, who has scored our next point? Slayly. Congratulations, congratulations once again. Unfortunately, KK Slider, that is the end of your run.
Yeah.
However, you did fight very well, but unfortunately, you're gonna have to do the walk of shame. We hope to see you next week. All right. And so, Slaley, as the winner of round 2, you now overtake your other square, meaning that there is only one square left. Take a look at the floor and make your pick.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to go with contestant number 2.
You're gonna have to go with contestant number
Yes.
2. M. Dizzle, make your way over here. Hello there, M. Dizzle.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
Mhm.
You think that you can win?
I don't know. Slaley's doing such a good job.
She is doing a really good job. All right. Well, let me pass out the cards for our final round. However, we are going to have to make you wait to get to the final round because we are going to have to take a real quick break, and we will be right back after our sponsors.
I help people.
I create music.
I shape the future.
I am an entrepreneur.
I inspire people with more than words.
I ride forward.
The sky is not my limit.
Find your blue at MTSU.
And we are back. Welcome back to Caption That Meme. All right, let's put up our first meme. It is time. M. Dizzle, may I see your answer? Slaley. Our answers are: when the table next to you orders after you, but gets their food first, or when you overhear your parents telling other adults how great you are. Mr. Judge, what is our first winner?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with when your parents when you overhear your parents saying good things about you. I think that's good answer. Good answer.
Yes, when you overhear your parents telling other adults how great you are. Who is our first winner? M. Dizzle, congratulations, you have broken Slaley's win record. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
You think that you can win?
I don't know. Not so sure about that, but we'll see.
Well, hi. Keep your head up, and you might win this thing, Slaley. Yeah. Very sad, very sad. But hey, keep that smile because we still got 2 more chances. All right, let's put up our next meme. That is the buzzer. Slaley. M. Dizzle. Thank you, thank you. Our answers are: when you can't decide if you're too cool for a bouncy house, or when YouTube plays an ad you can't skip. Mr. Judge, what is your answer?
I'm gonna have to go with YouTube playing an ad that you can't skip.
When YouTube plays an ad you can't skip, who has scored our point? M Dizzle. That means that M Dizzle is our winner. Congratulations. But unfortunately, Miss Slaley, unfortunately, we're gonna have to let you go. Yeah, so sad. Hopefully, you'll be able to slay one other day. But on a much more lighter note, M Dizzle, you are our winner, meaning that you have claimed the title of the Captioneer. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on today's show of Caption That Meme. Well, that's all the chaos that we could legally fit into one episode. But hang on to that funny bone and keep on shining. Good night.